Hello, everyone, and thanks for tuning in again today with your boy Red at a crypto portal where we talk about everything crypto. If you are new to the channel, please go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button as this greatly helps out the channel. And remember, this is not a financial advice, no, I am a financial advisor, rather just giving you all some value to this project. So, yesterday, we looked at how Shibnobi kind of compares to Saitama. And if you had paid close attention, then you will figure out exactly what I was trying to say, right? About giving this project some time. Today, I want to take a look at how Shibnobi will compare or will match SHIB, right? So, and we are definitely going to see what exactly we're trying to point out from my previous video, giving this place some time, right? 3 months, 6 months to get life-changing wealth. And SHIB is a good example of a play that was almost a stable coin for months and then made a lot of people wealthy, right? So we'll definitely go ahead and take a look and see how they compare to each other. But before we do that, I just want to drop in a quick note and a quick reminder to all my subscribers that are interested in getting different portfolios, right? So again, I did mention in one of my videos that we are going to start doing that we are going to start diversifying our portfolio, right? So we are going to do a long-term play portfolio, a mid-term play portfolio where we're talking about long-term. We did mention about 3 to 5 years. We could push it up to 10 years, right? And we're just gonna keep building on that portfolio, long-term investment, generational wealth, right? And mid-term plays, we're looking at, somewhere around 6 months to 2 years. We're just gonna hold, right? If we do see some crazy returns, we're gonna take out some profits and put in our long-term plays. And some easy money plays where we could get in, get out, generate some profit and put it in our midterm and long-term plays. So starting tomorrow, we are gonna talk about a long-term plays, and we are gonna take a look at the first play that we're gonna have in our long-term portfolio. So I just wanted to put it out there. So if you are interested, make sure you tune in tomorrow on that video that I'm going to be dropping out. And we are going to build our portfolio for, future wealth, because we are looking for generational wealth, right? Not a get rich quick game, but we are gonna build and we are gonna make it in this crypto, because crypto can give you life-changing money, right? So that's the way we're gonna do it, and we're definitely gonna succeed in this game, right? It's either you succeed or you don't, but we're definitely gonna succeed because we're gonna do it the right way, and we're gonna make sure we make money. We're not we're not losing any more money. Like, I don't know about y'all, but I've lost so much money in crypto, but it's time to start making that money back and plus, right? So that's what we're going to be looking at tomorrow. I just thought I should throw that out there. I'm going to be making a video for that first long-term play. All right. So now let's go back to Shibnobi. So there is, again, like I keep saying, there is a lot in this play that over time it's going to be life changing, right? And if you are in the Telegram or the Twitter or even in Discord, then you will know that Shibnobi will be listed on Bitmap. That is huge. That is huge. Bitmap got a lot of investors. So this is going to be huge. It's going to be monumental. And this is definitely going to help with all these crazy Ethereum fees. There is just a whole lot in this Ethereum fees that scaring some investors, small investors that, they want to chip in the $100, $200, $300, whatever it is. But the fees, they're way more than what they want to buy. So, I mean, it's scaring the hell out of so many investors, small investors. So this Bitmap listing is huge, right? And the timeline that the dev gave was, it could take up to a month, but it's not gonna be a month. So realistically, it's gonna be probably about 2 weeks out. So that is really good. So definitely before Christmas, it should be out. So right mid December. So that's really good. That's really good for small investors. We're definitely going to see a huge spike coming out of this coin with this listing. Secondly, we have another burn coming up on Thursday. So we do expect another spike. That's definitely going to be good as well for this coin. And I think the last time I checked, we had almost just a little shy of 9,000 holders. That is great. There is a push going on right now to try to get that number to 10K, right? 10K holders in like 2 weeks. Man, think about it, all right? This is huge, man. I'm telling y'all, like, people do not see how fast this thing is moving. All they look at is the chart and look at the sell-offs. But there is so much to look at, right? 10K holders in 2 weeks. That's monumental, y'all. And also, if you look at the volume has been dropping, but it's still good. It's still good because once you start looking at other projects and look at the number of holders in 2 weeks, look at the volume and look at everything they have going, and you realize how fast and how far Shibnobi has gone in this little time space. So I'm telling y'all, the next 3 months to 6 months, man, this play is going to do numbers, crazy numbers, right? So give it time, give it time. Just trying to encourage y'all. So, do not come crying that you had a big bag, you sold out of your bag, because it always happens, right? It always happens. So let's huddle. And do not forget, share the good news, right? Tell your friends, your family, loved ones, even your enemies, right? Let's try to make them wealthy as well. Let's try to make our enemies wealthy. So they might become friends. You never know. All right. So let's um let's jump right in and take a look at the main comparison for the day. So it was amazing looking at um Shibnobi and Shiba, right? There was some amazing comparison between those two. So let's jump right in and see what I'm talking about right here. All right. So this is Shibnobi on CoinGecko. And the reason I did CoinGecko is because there isn't any there is a chart for Shiba on Dextos, but it's not the complete chart. So I think CoinGecko was the one side I looked at that had a real good chart for Shiba. So if you look right here, so we're up 8.3% on the day. That's really good, right? Given the fact that we've been down on this play double digits, double digits down every day for the past I don't know, past week or so. But I mean it's really good to see we up 8.3% of the day. See a little green. That's nice. Um if we look at the 24 hours, you see so after that consolidation, kind of got a little spike. So that's good. All right. On the all-time low, we are up 215.5% from all-time low. So say you had got it in on the 18th, you should be up to 215.5%. Now from all-time highs, we're down 70.8%. So well, it's okay. It is what it is, right? But if you had gotten into this play within the first um 3-4 days, you should still be up on your investment, right? Probably not a whole lot, but you should still be up. So that is good. Now, the volume, so the 24 hours trading volume, $500,000, and the fully diluted market cap is $92 million. So, okay. Now I'll go back to the max, right? So I'll do a max chart so we could get a full picture. So if you look at max chart, just like we saw yesterday, you saw that initial pump where this thing got listed. And then ever since then, it's been on a downtrend. People been selling off, cashing out profit and stuff like that. And for the past couple days, for almost so 24th to 30th, so almost a week. Nice consolidation going on. That is really good. That is really good because with all the news we got coming, it will push this thing right back up, right? So that is really good to see all that consolidation going on right there. Huge consolidation for days. So, like I was saying in my previous video, though it looks like we've been on a down slope forever, but almost a week, we've actually been on a good consolidation. So that's interesting enough. Now, look at that price movement, days after this thing got listed. And now we're consolidating in about a month, right? And pay attention to this. Pay attention to this. So look at the volume. So we started, I think it was less than that. And the volume started going up, right? When we got listed on CoinGecko, like 3 days. This is 3 days, 2 days afterwards, though. But look at our volume, 2.6 million, 3.6. It started going up to a max volume that was $15 million, right? So that was the max volume when this thing popped. Now it started, selling off and the volume started decreasing, right? From 15 to 14 to 11 to 9. And right now that we consolidated, right now we are at, $500,000, just a little over $500,000, right? So pay note of that volume. So it looks like, we just keep selling off, nothing really happening. But we still got a volume of $500,000. That is huge, right? So now let's go to Shiba, right? Let's go to SHIB. And this is SHIB. It's doing good on the day. 20.7% up on the day. And crazy numbers, man. So from all-time low, SHIB is up 86 million %. 86 million %. If you could think about that for a minute. 86 million %, right? All right. So this right here is a chart for this is an all-time max chart for SHIB. But check this out. So when SHIB first got listed on CoinGecko, look at the volume back in July, towards the end of July, August. That's got listed 1.4, right? $1.4 million worth of volume, and it went to let's see. Look, it started dropping really hard. $18,000, 15, $4,000, $1,700, $500. What a volume. That's what she was doing in August. $500 worth of volume. At one point, it had $154 worth of volume. Can you think about that for a second, right? And then, so look at our volume. So for months, it was less than $10,000. What am I even saying? Was less than $1,000. Look at this. Tuesday, 17th November 2020, SHIB had a volume of $8.54. $8.54. That is a complete dead project to me, right? $8.54. That's what SHIB had at one point. And Thursday, 19th November 2020, look at the volume. SHIB had a volume of $1.94. $1.94. That's what SHIB had. Thursday, 19th November 2020. That was the volume. Yeah, that was a dead project, y'all. That was completely dead, right? But then it started picking back up slowly but surely. $78. Went back down $8. Then it started picking up. 1,200. So not until January, let's see, probably February. So February, right? So you see right, February, it had a huge jump and started making $1 million worth of value. $1 million worth of value. And if you look right here, let's pull back a little bit. So SHIB had fell down all the way to like 11 zeros. So it listed with like 9-0. And at one point it fell back all the way down to like 11 zeros, like super dead. Nothing was happening. All right, so yeah. And then out of a sudden, boom, it went from 11-0 to like 7-0. From 11 to 7, like straight up. And then that's when everybody started talking about SHIB, right? And if you see right here, when it had its big first initial pump, that was back in April. It had a huge pump in April. And then that's when it moved to 5 zeros. 5 zeros. And look at that volume. $448 million worth of volume from 647. That was April the 9th. He had a volume of $647,000. And April the 19th, it had a volume of $541 million. So look at that jump. Look at that jump. Huge jump, right? And ever since then, the rest is history, right? It started making volume of $5 billion. $5 billion. Fell back down. But again, the rest is history. So the whole point of this video is to look at the initial time frame of SHIB, what it did, and what Shibnobi is doing right now. In the volume that Shibnobi is having, that's what SHIB had in like what 5-6 months after launch. That's what Shibnobi is pulling right now, like 2 weeks after lunch. Again, remember, Shibnobi did a volume of $15 million like 4 days after lunch. So just keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind. Once Shibnobi start doing volume of hundreds of millions, you know, it's game over, right? It's gonna be game over. Once Shibnobi start doing crazy numbers like that, it's gonna be game over. So, yeah, it was amazing. Like I knew SHIB was like down for months, but I never knew how bad the volume was. Like it went down to $1 at one point. Like that is ridiculous, right? That's a complete dead project and just came back to life from nowhere. So that's just to tell you, if a project is good, if they got a good team behind it, they got a good community, active community, man, the sky is the limit. I mean, you just saw SHIB right there. Good example, right? Nothing was happening with this play for like 5 months, 6 months. Nothing was happening. And then, boom, everybody started talking about it, right? And Shibnobi is already doing numbers, crazy numbers with its volume right now. Even, after all the sell off, everything going on, Shibnobi still got about 500, 600,000 watt of volume. Like, come on, think about that. Think about that for a minute. And once these players start doing, above $100 million dollars worth of volume, game over. And then we get into like $1 billion worth of volume. That's when we start talking about some generational Benjamins, right? That's when I'll just be quitting my damn job, like I'm done, right? Just sit at home and start living off my reflections, y'all. So um hold on, y'all. Hodl your Shinja, right? Make sure you hodl your Shinja. Give it at least 6 months. Let this thing pop for good, right? And come back and thank me later, right? Again, this is not financial advice. Make sure you do your research in this place. Make sure you decide on when to sell, when not to sell. But again, I'm just giving you all my 2 cents. What I will be doing, I'm not selling a single Shinja coin, right? At least 6 months from today, because I want to see this thing pop. All right, well, again, this is crypto, yeah. This is crypto. So let's take it one day at a time. But for sure, if we do the right thing, we're gonna make a lot of money. Thanks again for tuning in today. Stay blessed. And like always, let's make some money. Peace out.